All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashmi Abishai, the bonus to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Coming at you with another lesson to the spirit power of Yahweh Bashmi Abishai. I want to start out the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 10. And it reads, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." All right? So, what you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, what you have to understand is that according to the Holy Bible, you do have an enemy, right? And your enemies, right? Let's jump to the book of Psalms, chapter 83. So these other nations are your enemies. So it's the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 1. It says, "Keep not thou silence, O Most High. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee lift up thy head, or lift up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against the hidden ones." And these hidden ones represent who? You Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? You Israelites who all go back to the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay? Now, you are these nations have came against you. These nations has performed a crafty counsel, right, to help further keep you down, right? To further keep you down. See, these other nations, when you're in this destitute state, these other nations don't look forward to help you or bring you out this destitute state. They don't crowd, to eat, to help you. No, they further your affliction. They lick the sores. As the scriptures go and speak of with the parable of the rich man and Lazarus. Rich man representing Esau, Edom, and Lazarus representing who? Us, the Israelites. Okay? Now, like before, as I said, they taken crafty counsel against us. Okay? And, this is start with Esau, Edom. One of the main things that he used was his platform, his witchcraft through media deception and media encouragement. Okay, that's what I want to kind of touch on today through the spirit. All right, let's read further down before I continue to move on. It says, book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 4 says, "They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee," meaning they are all in one, right? They are all in cahoots together, right? So it says, and the point is what? It's cutting us off that the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. So when you even think of, when you ask our people today just random questions on the streets and say, who are the real Jews today? People look at, there's people over there in our land, which, they are Edomites or the Amalekites, the phonies. They look at them as the people of the Lord. Okay, the Jews that the Bible speak of, which those are not the Jews that the Bible speak of. The Jews that the Bible speak of are you, Jake. Okay, primarily, Judah, okay, which is the head tribe, which is your so-called Negroes, which you are now being called, African Americans. You was called black, and you call black now, but African Americans, black was once called colored, Afro Americans, right? You are the true Jews of the Bible. Okay, you come from the tribe of Judah. Okay, now you had the two other tribes, which was attached to that as well, known as the Southern Kingdom, right? Was Benjamin and Levi. Okay, the brothers and sisters from the West Indies, and the brothers and sisters from Haiti. Okay, now that represents the Southern Kingdom. That was the whole, and then you had the Northern Kingdom, which is the Latin speaking tribe. The so-called Native Americans, so-called Mexicans, the so-called Puerto Ricans, so-called Colombians. Going further down. Okay. Now, so we jump to verse 6, the book of Psalms 83. It says, "The tabernacles of Edom." Okay, and then it mentions the other nations, but remind you, through the context, we are still talking about the people that are the enemies to the Israelites who wants their name in no more remembrance. But we're going to deal with Esau, Edom, okay, as of now with this lesson, all right? And he have created these different platforms for what? For, to deceive you, like I said, media deception and media encouragement. All right, through what one of the main streams that he used is YouTube. Okay, YouTube is a big, media, platform that he is using to what to further encourage our people to continue in sin. Right now, on the flip, because he's on the left, that's what he's doing on the left. Now, on the flip side, on the right, what are we doing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai? We are breaking down his strongholds. Okay, we are breaking down his strongholds, and we're uplifting our brothers and sisters through the spirit and righteousness, through the word, the power and the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, as you can see it on the screen when I took the screenshot, happened to have, the elder, beloved elder, Manata Zahba, previously did a lesson on what is it a sin to get a haircut? Okay, going edification on that, right? And the problem what lies with this is that you're not supposed to make your head bald. As the scriptures say, you're not supposed to get lineups. All right, shave off your beard and things of that sort. Okay, but E has created this false image of if you shave your beard off, right, or you get a bald spot, just get a bald head. You want to be clean shaven. That's a image, okay, an image deception that he has pushed on the earth. But matter of fact, since I'm talking about it, let's just get it, because there's nothing better than these scriptures rolling, I believe it's in Leviticus. Just bear with me, all right? Because this is just all through the spirit, right? All right, so it's the book of Leviticus chapter 19, verse 27. It says, "You shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar thy corners of thy beard." All right, so these are things that you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to get your, get lineups. Okay, you're not supposed to, cut your beard all the way off, right? The having 5 o'clock shadows and this and that. Okay, you want to rock your beard because your beard, is part of our customs. Okay, a beard is also known as would to be known as a badge of honor. Okay, but Esau had put that image out there as if you having a beard on your face is your caveman status, so to speak. Right now, of course, if you want to groom your beard, even it out and things of that sort, okay, fine. But he made it to seem like to have a beard look is not appealing. But now it's back in style. It's back in style. That's why you see different celebrities all rocking their beards. Okay, they line it up, which they're not supposed to do, but they all rocking their beards, and women starting to love that back in style beardness. Leviticus chapter 21 verse 5 says, "They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh." So that goes into tattoos, right? And then you're not supposed to shave your beard off. Okay, you're not supposed to have a bald head. No Rick Ross, no Steve Harvey, no MJ. Nah. If you got hair that's not growing in different spots, it's something you just got to deal with. Okay. Now, I just thought I'd touch on that because, E was using, the tactic of trying to control that image, of how one is supposed to look. Okay, like I said, but which goes back to deceive him, because when you do these things, you are what? You are transgressing the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, which this is something he wants you to do. Now, jumping back into this, and I'm not gonna make it too long. This lesson too long, but through the spirit. So when you go back to this reading this as what you see on the screen, get to know the community guidelines that protect the YouTube community. And you see, This is another bold-faced lie that he uses too, because he says to protect the YouTube community, right? Remember, brothers and sisters, listen to what he's saying. He says, get to know the community guidelines. So he has guidelines and policies set up to what? Guidelines that what? Or they're set up to do what? To or that protect the YouTube community, right? Now, let's get out of this. We on YouTube, so I was just watching the beloved Elder Malcolm's video, right? Now, they said they're trying to protect the YouTube community, right? This is what they said, right, brothers and sisters? Let's just type, beatbox. Whoa. Must we even have to click on this video and play it? Because I don't want them to strike. See, I don't want them to strike my video, so I'm not going to play it, for the music guidelines or however they have it set up. Which if you play other people's content, that you'll get your video deleted. But, well, before we even click on the song, the still shot they have on is what? 2 Glocks with extended clips. I thought you were trying to protect the YouTube community, right? Aren't children watching these videos? Oh, but you're promoting guns, which promotes what? Violence. These young men don't have licenses for these guns. The 90% of these young guys in these videos are not even age eligible to have a gun license. You see what I'm saying? See, he's a hypocrite, but he's using these platforms, he's using this deception to what? To destroy you, Jake. Okay? And what are they talking about in this music? Killing one another, selling drugs to one another and doing drugs. All right? Adultery. Okay, sleeping with other men's women. And women are saying the same exact nonsense. Okay, of them, being a harlot. So, but it's just an example. Boom. Let's pull out another example. Who can I think of? Let's type in. See if they got this up here. Whoa, wait a minute. Aren't you trying to protect the community of these young girls? Or what about the young men that see these, women dressed half-ass naked and got their minds started up at a young age? Oh, you're not trying to protect them. No, what E wants to do is he wants to protect, or not protect. He wants to push his narrative, okay, and further destroy you, Jake. So it's a slut walk. This is something that, another demon holds, when women walk shameless, around the streets, and, as them being harlots, that, as being a harlot, this is something that they delight in. You see? And look, these women are people's mothers. All right? Children, they have kids, mothers walking around. Now they can, their friends, okay, have a child to see and say, look, I seen your mom, she looked mighty fine. You see? And they can be talking about even different, XX sites, right? XX sites that's going on, right? You got these women that's being exploited on these XX sites, which is, held or controlled by E. Hey, won't you think about the child's feelings? I'm talking about you, E. Won't you think about the child's feelings of, another child in the school seeing that site and passing it on, and that child may get, he may be so embarrassed and might want to commit suicide because now he's getting talked about because his mother is all on the internet, freaking off, right? But I thought it was to protect the YouTube community, right? See, it's not about protecting the YouTube community. It's about pushing your narrative of wickedness and of madness, and that the world may follow in your stead. So I've been talking too much. Let's get a scripture. All right, let's get a scripture. Because nothing says these things better than how the scriptures say it. All right. Lil Bam, Hot Boy. You see what this stuff they got in the video. Let's continue on. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 7, it says, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. The wine goes back into these philosophies that he pushes all around the earth. Okay? And the nations are pissed off that he pushes this madness. What you see, now you can see in the country, in the places of the Middle East of, these different women have entered into these into these platforms of madness. Slocky, because I'm trying to light this frankincense. These platforms of madness, and what they carry that vibration, right, to these different areas that don't tolerate that BS. And now what happens? Their women start to turn, become an Amber Rose like America, and they bring shame to the family. But this is what he does through his media. Okay? Through his media, he encouraged wickedness. Right? Oh. But you can have all these different, platforms where you can they won the Grammys, right? Millions of people watch the Grammys. But they even had 415 million views a year ago for playing WAP. Wet ass, thing down below what they got. So, he uses this YouTube to push out his madness. But see, when it comes to our videos, you know what they try to protect? They try to protect people, or not protect, right? They trying to discourage people from hearing the truth. Okay, not protect Salaki. They're trying to discourage people from hearing this truth, from hearing this word. Okay? Because they don't want this word to sink into their mind. They don't want them to start to think of, wait a minute, what are you doing? Okay? You're doing exactly what these men are saying you're doing. Right? And like I said, the point is really made of them really wanting to encourage and push their bullshit. It's really not to protect the community. It's trying to destroy the YouTube community. And you can see from the different things that I just pulled up, I believe I pulled up 4, Spot 'em, Got 'em, NBA Youngboy, Cardi B making a style in a slut walk. All these things are being promoted and pushed, through the World Wide Web. And these things aren't being taken down. They love the encouragement that it does, because it ultimately keeps our people in the act of sin. So I'm gonna end it off with this scripture. The book of Judah, chapter 5, verse 20. And it says, Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let's go up and we shall overcome them. So they know that if we are in the sin, that we will continue to be in this destitute state, and we'll be in continual wicked works against our power. Right? Verse 21, but if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their power be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world. And the thing is, who is about to be defended on this go around? The elect. Okay, the elect. Right? The elect is going to be protected. It talks about the 144,000 where, in their mouth was found no guile. You see? So, book of Psalms 32, verse 2, it says, Blessed is the man unto whom the Lord imputeth not iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no guile. Okay, so the elect will be defended. All right, they will be defended. But I just wanted to touch on that to the spirit because I seen it pop up and I'm like, they set up guidelines and policies to protect the community, but that's bullshit. Okay, really they set up these policies and things like that to what? To come against this truth. Right? This is why our videos are being taken down. Okay, our channels are being taken out. Our live streams have been getting, especially ours here in Pittsburgh. Our live streams for the second week in a row have not been fully uploaded. Or just skipping it and taking portions out and doing this and that because they're scared of this truth. Okay, they don't care about. They want y'all women to go on here and over sexualize yourself and shake y'all ass and promote this to the younger women. And they want you niggas to go on there and promote violence so y'all can continue in the foolery that y'all have been doing for a long time, making their job easier. All right. So, this is gonna be it for the lesson. Like I said, his platforms to encourage wickedness, okay, which he wants to keep going and really not, police, the wickedness, but he wants to try to police the righteous, the standard that we talk about on his platform, using his platform, not really his, but using what he has control over at the moment to push forth truth and righteousness. So with that, I want to say shalom. All praise to Yahweh Shem Shai.